Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we just want to talk about Mai Titi. Her full name is Felicitas Chidomurata and she was born on 2 July 1985. She will be 38 years old in 2023.
Mai Titi grew up living in Harare, specifically in Mfakose, and she comes from a family of 5, 2 boys and 3 girls. Mai Titi grew up attending the FM church as her father is an elder in the church, and for her education she went to a primary school in Mfakose, and for her high school she went to Glenview High 1.
We now know Mai Titi as a comedian, a musician, an entrepreneur as well as an MC. But before she became all that, she was just an aspiring musician whose dreams had failed to take off. But that narrative changed on 22 December 2016 when she decided to take up comedy. Commenting on how she got into comedy, she says that, I quote, "As someone who talks too much, I grew up cracking jokes on different issues, making people laugh. All I can say is that making jokes is an inborn thing and one of my few gifts from the Almighty." She also went on to say that, "I tried to concentrate on my singing career, but after realizing that I always make people laugh, on December 22, 2016, I decided to give it a try and record my first skit, and since then the response has been overwhelming." Close quote. Since then, Mai Titi does not only entertain people using her skits, but she also entertains people through her Facebook lives, which are ever controversial, as well as through her music. Her musical career is actually booming as of 2023, as she has been featured by top-of-the-range artists like Freeman as well as Baba Harare. For her hard work, Mai Titi has received a few awards. For example, in March 2018, she was given an award by the Women's Business and Leadership Awards, where she received the Top Female Entertainment and Social Media Enterprise Business Leader of the Year award. From there, we move to her relationship status. Mai Titi is a divorcee and she is also a mother of 2. She has 2 beautiful daughters by the name of Felicia and Tanazwa. Mai Titi first got married when she was 18 years old, and she says that this affected her life because she was not mature enough to handle marriage, which resulted in the breakdown of the union. Fortunately, she was blessed with a beautiful daughter from the marriage by the name of Felicia. From there, she got married to Baba Titi, which resulted in the birth of Titi, but she says that this was an abusive marriage, and she also says that Baba Titi infected her with a deadly disease. From there, she studied the likes of Zizova Mike, the Benton, Shepard, the married man, Mr. Obina, the Nigerian, as well as that white guy. This ultimately leads us to her marriage with Tinashe Maposa. Mai Titi and Tinashe Maposa first got married on 20 November 2021 in the United States of America. From there, he went on to marry her the traditional way by paying lobola for her on 14 December 2021 at Mai Titi's parents' home in Budiriro. Tinashe reportedly paid $15,000 cash, as well as clothes worth $1,500 and groceries worth more than $1,000. He also promised to clear part of the Rusambo, which was charged at $18,000. This was followed by a lavish and extravagant wedding on 9 April 2022, where Tinashe Maposa and Mai Titi exchanged their wedding vows at Royal Gates in Chisipiti, Harare, in front of 400 guests. Their wedding was classified Wedding of the Year with an $89,000 wedding budget, a $4,000 wedding gown designed by Vera Wang, a helicopter arrival for the bride, as well as artist performances from the likes of Joanna Chivasa, Trison Chimbetu, Baba Harare, and Imrizo, Sulumani Chimbetu, as well as South African musician Kelly Khumalo. Their wedding even got a TV feature on ZBC. Unfortunately, all this went to waste, as it later on emerged that Tinashe Maposa had allegedly defrauded Mai Titi of more than $43,000. It also emerged that Tinashe Maposa had allegedly cheated on Mai Titi with their best friend by the name of Shuvai. Looking at Mai Titi, she is a person who has been gutted down so many times, but she always rises because she is resilient. And as a single mother, I commend her for her hard work, for she has managed to open several businesses over the years, the likes of Fifi Fabulous, a makeup brand, an Avon shop, a shop that sells dresses, a shop that sells teddy bears, as well as a grocery shop at Chakari. Besides that, she also has a trucking business. And over the years, she has reportedly said that she is building several houses across Harare. To finish off, here's controversies surrounding Mai Titi, and there is a lot of them. In 2021, Mai Titi was set to make her debut as a professional actor in the movie A Life to Regret, which also starred the popular Congolese rumba musician Awilo Longomba. In the movie, Mai Titi was going to be one of the lead actors, playing the role of the stepmother. Unfortunately, in May 2021, she was fired by the film producer Billy Jeremiah Brown over her unruliness on set and off the set. The producer went on to say that they decided to terminate her contract due to her lack of professionalism on set, as well as while living and working with other celebrities as well as the crew. In response to this, Mai Titi raised sexual abuse allegations and said that she was the one who had terminated the contract with BJB Films due to lack of professionalism on their part, as well as non-payment of wages. Mai Titi, being Mai Titi, she threatened to report the matter to the British Embassy and expose the film crew. However, we never heard the end of this story. Number 2, in 2020, Mai Titi took one of her colleagues, Crystal Smasher, to the Harare Magistrates Court, complaining that she had incited her personal assistant, More Power Masimba Gombe, and Patricia Jeke to suffocate Mai Titi to death while on a hospital bed. Smasher was granted $900 bail and ordered to return to court on 15 October 2020 for trial. Unfortunately, we never heard the end of this court case. In 2020, Mai Titi was dragged to court by Memory Miyaka, who is affectionately known as Mai Maketen. Mai Maketen filed a defamation lawsuit against Mai Titi for tarnishing her image on the internet. Mai Titi had labeled Memory Miyaka as a prostitute, a witch, as well as a cultist in her Facebook posts. When the matter was tried, the High Court Judge Eric Andewere ordered Mai Titi to pay $500,000 defamation damages to Mai Maketen. Number 4, in August 2017, Mai Titi was reported to have been bribed by Emmanuel Makandiwa to give a testimony. Reports had it that Mai Titi was paid to give a testimony that she had been cured of cancer by Emmanuel Makandiwa. However, Mai Titi denied these allegations. Number 5, in 2018, Mai Titi was reportedly cyberbullied by a woman identified as Preska Shailene Parazai on Facebook, who alleged that Mai Titi had snitched her husband. The woman claimed Mai Titi was in a relationship with a fellow comedian by the name of Skimbo. However, Skimbo allegedly denied any relations with Mai Titi and indicated that Parazai was ruining his brand and image. On the other hand, this resulted in Mai Titi being hospitalized after her blood pressure had gone up due to the stress caused by this mix-up. Number 6, Mai Titi once cried hysterically on a Facebook Live and said that her former husband, Tapiwa Mutikane, also known as Baba Titi, owed her and he is living in a house that she has built. And she also went on to say that he had deliberately infected her with HIV. Number 7, Mai Titi once trended on social media after she came out to the public and said she was willing to try prophetic healing and deliverance ministries leader Walter Magaya's HIV cure. She also went on to say that if the drug failed to work on her, she would speak out, but if it produced results, she would join forces with Walter Magaya and help him market the drug. Just like a few other things, the conclusion on this story is not known to the public, as she never went on to say anything thereafter. How can we ever forget her made-in-China friendship with Olinda Chapel? One day they are friends, the next they are enemies. These two are forever feuding. It's truly a circle. There's so many controversies surrounding Mai Titi that if we were to speak about them one by one, we would spend the whole day talking about her. With that, we come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.